Hi everybody. Again coming to you live from downtown San Francisco, the city that never kicks out its homeless. So in this video, what we are doing is the J channel for the right wing. Basically, all I had done to the J channel so far was match drill it as you're supposed to do at the beginning of the wing chapter. And then I deburred the edges, and then that was it. So I haven't deburred the holes, which I'm doing now, nor had I done the dimpling, which I'm about to do right here. And then I will prime, shove that thing into place, cleco, and then start to rivet it in. Now it is kind of a difficult thing to get into. It's basically halfway laterally down the wing, so you kind of have to reach over the edge. I'm not tall enough to do it, especially, well, I mean, it's because of the height of the workbench and everything, so I found a couple of wood blocks works perfectly, which you'll see here in a minute. I want to give a few shout outs. I haven't called out any people in a while. My friends and family. Some of you will watch. Not my family, none of y'all watch. My buddy John. John, I need you to make me a. John's a good friend of mine. He's living in Tennessee when I first met him, and had kind of a home forge, and we were just doing funny things like trying to make Damascus knives while we were drunk off our asses. Let me tell you, metalworking when you're drunk, not cool. Fun, but not cool. So John, if you want to make me a really pretty knob for my plane, I would mount that sucker proudly, just to let you know. Let's see, who else? Oh yeah, to my first flight instructor, Debbie, who teased me that she's at Oshkosh this week. Are you going to Oshkosh? No, are you? Yeah! Thanks, Debbie. Hope you're having fun. Again, I'm not bitter. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I be bitter? So yeah, when you put the, let's go back to the J channel real quick. So there's two pieces of channel, as we all remember. There's the long piece that extends out from the outboard edge, and then there's the inboard piece that, the smaller piece that goes from the inboard side. And they more or less meet up right where the two skins overlap. So when you're priming, if you do prime, the long skin goes on top of, the long J channel goes on top of the short one, from the view of the back of the wing. When I say on top, basically the short one will lay directly onto the skin, and then where the two overlap for 3 rivets, the long one will go over that one. It says very specifically in the instructions. So when you're priming, don't just prime the face of the J channel where it makes contact with the skin, but on the short J channel, make sure to prime the opposite side, the last 3 or 4 inches, so that when the long J channel lays on top of that, both surfaces are safe. So it's been an exciting week. I've been doing a lot of flying, doing a lot of work on these planes for the club. Let's see, I flew 4 different planes yesterday. And anyone that's ever flown, and I've got that new plug-in for my phone so that I can actually record ATCs I'm flying, and it's a cool little tool. The problem is, it just has a 3.5mm jack out to my phone, and my phone is old, and I have to upgrade it, and it won't have that 3.5mm jack anymore, so I have to get a 3.5mm to lightning port adapter. Or I have to get a digital voice recorder that has a 3.5mm jack. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to do, because I kind of need my phone. Anyway, I'm going to make it work. Because I did a little flight. Anyone that's familiar with the Bay Area, there's Oakland Airport on the East Bay, and then there's Hayward Airport, which is this little general aviation airport, and it's about, 3 miles away, 4 miles away. When you're about 300 feet off the ground from Oakland, you can see Hayward. It's right there. It's nice because even in the Bay, where we'll wake up and it'll be 600 overcast, you can still get special VFR over to Hayward because, well, one, the traffic pattern altitude is 800 feet. But you can get special VFR because all you have to do is take off and you can say, oh, airport's in sight. Which is interesting, flying around at 500 feet. Because, you know, special VFR is only 1 mile in clear clouds. Just like being in Bravo. So, if you don't mind flying with 1 mile visibility, which I would never technically do, and free of clouds, it's fun. You can basically fly right on up to the lowered tops of those clouds and just have your wings just kind of skirt the clouds, and it's really fun. Anyway, like I said, I've flown a bunch. Even though I'm in the city this morning, I'm going back out and I'm going to be test flying that new plane for our club this afternoon. Very excited about that. For that, I will have this camera set up and I will have audio, so you'll get to see me more in action doing some flying, which is fun. So yeah, now that back to the plane, back to the really important stuff. You don't come to hear me talk shit. You're here to watch me do this ridiculousness. So like I said, once this J channel's done, gonna rivet on that bracket, and then hopefully I can bust out the leading edge before the end of the weekend. Have the entire wing together-ish and in the cradle and out of our mechanic's way. After that, it's going to slow down for a while because I'm starting a new job, so it'll be back to the old schedule of 1 night a week or a few hours during the week, and half days during the weekend. So we'll be getting into the difficult stuff, wiring and things like that. And then I'll be ordering the fuselage because I'm going to get pretty stuck pretty soon. But I just want everyone to know I love them. And I love this plane, but I love my wife even more. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So, anyway, this is Andrew Kilroy from San Francisco signing off. We'll see you guys soon.